the dockers, the railwaymen, the north. I love it. I love it.
You would think that from Mexico came out pretty much as you predicted.
Yes, so I believe.
The good casters, aren't they? I've been right over to cutlery.
We have a lot to discuss. We don't want anything.
Don't pretend anything.
Right.
We're having a sweet.
We just want the old cafe.
Coffee. I'll handle this for you. Thanks very much.
Coffee.
Coffee.
That was lovely.
Maybe brought it back.
And I brought it back.
No? Take it away.
Take it to where what?
The trolley.
The trolley. Take it to where the trolley.
And don't give it back.
What? The trolley?
Oh shit.
That sorted that out anyway, Alan.
Yes, no, there's no bunting next time, okay?
She did cover the spectrum of class, and she was equal, even-handed in terms of having a pop with everything and everybody. But generally, I think it was snobbery that she was finding, even within those different class strata, that she would find something that where the comedy would come out of just noting, often a very, very minute shift in somebody feeling superior to another person.
My God. If that bum were a bungalow, she'd never get a mortgage on it. She's let it drop. I'll say. For my knicker, she needs a safety net. She wants to do that Jane Fonda. That what? That exercise thing, Nemobics. What's that? Our next up. You've got a northern sun. You just go tripe clogs. Going to the dogs. Wigan, a Blackpool tram. Brass band, butties in your hands. Whippets the next door's man. Cloth cap, ice full of snap, shawls and scabby knees. Hot, sand to a cot, head soft and mushy peas. I threw away my skin section, and I bought some heavy sheets, and I wore a woolly shawl on nice and flowery. I spent weeks after weeks watching Coronation Street and studying the works of L.S. Lowry. Now I'm fully northern, and it worked for me. But now here in Preston, and the other increase, might have been going Weybridge. Before too long was a bit of brass from my northern song. I just go right man, in that pan, trying to threaten bits. Brown wheels, road race, field races, but like this. Fish, chips, cycle clips, gaslight, David Street. Notice like pretty and back, really, I think. Folks, small, sitting on the bob, cobs in the morning, miss. Park drive, death by fine, from back to the dash, and it's dead, terrible.
The Liberal Democrats have said they want to grind the business of government to a standstill. The Scottish National Party say they will vote against the legislation that formally repeals Britain's membership of the European Union. And unelected members of the House of Lords have vowed to fight us every step of the way. Our opponents believe, because the government's majority is so small, that our resolve will weaken and that they can force us to change course. They are wrong.
So tomorrow there'll be a vote in Parliament that will all but certainly get the process going. And if you're in any doubt about how the Tories will frame your choice,
I have only recently and reluctantly come to this conclusion. Since I became Prime Minister, I have said that there should be no election until 2020. But now I have concluded that the only way to guarantee certainty and stability for the years ahead is to hold this election.
When I heard it this morning.
you could forgive their surprise perhaps, because they've heard it and we've got to seize any opportunity we get to do that.
Harry won an individual mandate when she moved in. Why would she want to be a disciplinary priority to free herself for once and for all from the Tory manifesto of 2015? I'm told that in recent days what has changed her mind is one argument in particular about the timetabling of the UK general election and the timetable of Brexit. I'm told that she has found the case more and more compelling.
Wow.
Out of the way to avoid a very difficult situation when, in 2019, just as the EU negotiations are at their crescendo, Number 10 would at the same time be politically vulnerable because they'd be starting to think about an election. They believed in that sense EU leaders might have been able to push them around because they would know at that point they'd be afraid of doing anything politically unpopular. Now, of course, that argument isn't new. That's something that's been made privately for months by some people. But I'm told in the aftermath of triggering Article 50, it's that argument that the Prime Minister has found more and more compelling. And in amongst a whole mixture of reasons, that's what's tipped the balance just in a matter of the last few days.
All right. Well, in which case, let's talk about risk. Risk for all parties who engage in elections. But let's talk about the risk, especially for Theresa May here.
Well, it certainly is risky. You know, if you believe the polls, they suggest
Sensationally mastered the Tories with a wafer through
Valkyries.
So are people excited about
Again.
to get voting?
They're called an election short. That could still anything like as large a majority as she might like.
Labour